Hi, Dr. Johnson. This is Brooke Comerford. This is for your Education 307 class, our math class. I just thought it was important to reflect on our experience, and I know there wasn't a part on that for this class, so I just thought I would enter in a video to kind of walk through my project and to offer some reflection on it as well after my part, because I think part of our education experience is to reflect on our experiences, our learning, and so that's why I'm making this video. But if you've seen our final, I worked with Kara Whitfield and Jessica Tryon, and they're both amazing women. And they were very gracious because, I'm actually I work at Tatetopa Tribal School in Fort Totten, North Dakota. It's a reservation on the Spirit Lake Reservation, and it's a tribal school. So the BIA runs it, I should say. Excuse me. And part of what I do there is I'm actually on the Parent Involvement Committee, which means that a handful of us teachers, we volunteer our time and we put on programs for our families because what we're really trying to do on the reservation is get families invested in their kids' learning, which is not happening as much as we would like it to. And so every fall, we actually put on a family math and science night. It's one of our parent nights, and it is a wonderful success. We just had one in September, and I think we had over 200 people come, which is huge. And so a lot of my focus was, when I was thinking about this, was planning it for a real life event. And I told my sister, I said, oh my gosh, we're doing family night. And she's like, please get all of the resources from everybody. It'll help us for the future, for years to come. And I was like, absolutely, we're going to get this done. We're going to have so many great ideas from all my classmates bringing in their ideas. But it really gave me a chance to reflect on what really goes into a family night. How can I be even more effective in planning these family nights and getting our parents engaged and helping them understanding that. And so when I was creating this, I had that in mind. And I also found it difficult to do a grade level because when we do our family nights, we actually do K through 8, the elementary and middle school, because a lot of our students have siblings throughout the entire elementary school and middle school, and families have a hard time committing. And also what we do is we think it's important to feed our community. So whenever we have these family nights, and we do 4 a year, and our fall one is our math and science night, we think it's important to feed the community. So a lot of big draw for our families and is the free meal, which we're just happy to get them in the school and talking with them. So when I was thinking of the stations, I wanted to reflect that as well. So for example, I chose our IXL station. I think that's a really great tool, and I'm sure you're familiar with IXL, but at our school, it's an exceptional tool, and we're trying to get our parents invested in it. They all have smartphones, so they can, check in on their students. And so I created that handout to actually give to our RTI teacher, and she was really ecstatic about it, to use for future, to even send home with students, or, when she calls parents and has conversations, she can send home that card with the student. But then we can also have those as resource for our family night. So I just found this to be a really engaging experience to put to real life experience, because a lot of what we're doing, it's one thing to make it just for fun, but if we can apply it to a real life situation, if we can apply it to use for a future use, I think that's so important, because we've got all these different ideas and educators like yourself teaching us to be most effective. So when I was putting together this family night and Kara and Jess we were working on it together, I kind of said, I'm sorry that we're throwing Tatetopa all over it, but we're actually going to do this. And so they were pretty excited and respectful of that, saying I'm going to take this and we're going to use it next year. So I just think it's really important and awesome that I got to do a project for my schooling that is actually going to benefit my community that I work in, and that I'm a part of here in North Dakota. And I'm hoping that these centers go well, and that I'm going to adapt some of them to be our lower grade as well as our upper grade as well. But I just wanted to reflect on this experience and share that with you, and to say, if you have questions, please let me know. If you have any more ideas, please let me know. And that I really enjoyed learning from you this semester, and I hope that I have a few more classes with you to continue learning and growing in this education process. So thank you so much.